There's a gentleman out here to see you.
Oh, they'll come out here? All right. Yeah, I want to see the search warrants that were executed. So, do you guys keep a list of that, or who keeps that record?
Warrants.
Yeah, they were executed, not like before they were executed, after the execution.
The judge's office has nothing to do with search warrants.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I was under the impression. All right.
No, not the.
So you guys, there's nothing about search warrants executed on record here. They're not stored here. They'd probably be downstairs, right?
I'm not sure who
Yeah,
would do search warrants.
Well,
but it wouldn't be.
You guys don't have it,
No,
so
sir. No,
we got that settled. That's I
Okay.
guess that's
Okay.
it. Hey, I'm looking for like search warrants that were executed. So I'd like to just look at them. Do you guys keep a chronological order?
You can check with Amy, third desk as you go.
The third desk? Oh, okay. Your desk number 1. This would probably be desk number 2, and then desk number 3.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Yeah, I'm looking for like search warrants that have been executed. I just like peruse them to read them. You guys keep that?
Okay, you would have to have a docket number, and they don't file. They don't file search warrants here now. I mean,
like keep a
I'm
record.
gonna tell you, yeah, you'd have to have a certain case, but they don't. We don't get search. For the most part, we don't get them.
You guys don't keep a chronological order of search warrants.
Oh no, we don't. You're gonna have to go to the sheriff's office about search warrants.
Oh, okay. The clerks have nothing. They have their own clerks that keep a record of their executed, not before they were executed.
Yeah, I don't know, but the law
See,
don't file them here.
The law doesn't.
And I'm saying
okay.
like the sheriff's office and the DA's office.
Yeah.
They're not going to file their search warrants
All right.
here.
You'd think somebody would keep a record after it's done, and so that you said the sheriff's office
Well,
would.
the law enforcement side of it, the sheriff's office.
Yeah, they after they're done, they keep a file.
I don't know
for
how
years.
the sheriff's office
It goes.
does it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never asked them how they do that.
Well, I've been to some clerk offices where they'll have this binder right in their front desk of a chronological.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
We don't have it.
Okay.
I don't know which clerk's offices have those.
Well, just like the Clerk of Courts in other courthouses will have it.
Oh, I don't know.
And they'll have a chronological order.
Yeah, but they don't do that in Natchitoches.
Yeah, well, they're kept somewhere. I mean.
Well, I'm telling you, the sheriff's office.
Like if they search a cell phone tower, they'll do the search warrant on that, then execute it, and then it becomes part of public.
Have you been to the sheriff's office and talked to them?
It's just down the hall, right?
Yes, sir, on the right.
Yeah, I can. In my experience, it's been the clerk's offices.
And it may be. I'm going to recommend that you start with the arresting agency.
The arresting agent?
Well,
the sheriff's office, yeah.
Sheriff's office.
Yeah, yeah. If that's where you're directing me to.
I am.
Because you're the clerks, and
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Actually, I'm headed down that way anyway.
Well,
you're going to back down. You're going to the sheriff's
I'll
office?
stop there. Yeah, and I'm not. Yeah, you're.
Okay.
You want me to take that? No, I'm just kidding. No, I know.
I'm going to the sheriff's office. Okay.
So it's the sheriff's office that keeps executed records of like search warrants. Okay, we got a confirmation. Thank you.
Okay.
So this is like the sheriff's office?
Yes, sir.
Do you guys keep like a record of executed search warrants? So like after the search warrant has been executed, then it'll be part of like the public to look at?
Was it?
Is it familiar?
I don't know that.
Huh?
Is it a civil or a criminal?
Criminal. Well, it doesn't matter. It's like, it's not always like a person that they're, usually it's criminal. Okay, we'll just call it criminal. But they could search like say a cell phone tower. So whether to call that criminal or civil, usually.
You're going above my head. Hold on
Oh.
1 second. I'll have you to speak to someone in here.
All right.
She has a question about, come on. Yes, sir? No? Just have a seat. I'll have the director come out and talk to you.
What are you looking for?
Search records, like search warrant records after they've been executed.
The only record after search warrant been executed is the file gets sent up to the DA's office.
Yep.
And they have the search warrant. The return on the search warrant is filed with whatever judge has signed it.
Okay.
And that's where it's at.
Yeah, I went to the judge's office and they said they don't keep that record. So
I mean, that wouldn't be a public record. You would
Like-
have to go through the district attorney's office.
like after, like say 5 years after it's been executed, it's like somewhere. And you saying the DAs are collecting all of this?
Well, it depends on the case. I mean, the DA's office should have copies of it.
if-
What, did you have a search warrant ran on you or something? What are you
I
trying
might
to
have.
find?
I don't know. Have you ever heard of cell phone towers getting searched? Like that's like, it's not a person or a house or whatever. Sometimes the cops will search a cell phone tower for pings. You ever hear of that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I know that.
And
I know
that's
that
a part of like the search warrant process, and so they make a record of that, and then after it's executed, it becomes part of the like public access. You can read it, read all about it, what happened, or whatever. Their arguments
Well,
towards.
you're not being specific. You're not being
No,
specific. You just rambling around about all kinds of different cases.
No, I'm talking-
What particular case are you looking for? If you
search-
have a case, then you can get your attorney to request your records. Now, you're talking about all kind of random stuff. What exactly are you talking about?
Searching cell phone towers
When and where? I mean, you just talking about searching cell phone towers at random.
within the past 6 months.
I mean, there may have been some search warrants, but again,
Yep.
you need to be specific.
Yeah, that's what I'm being specific about. I mean,
Well, yeah, but I mean-
have there been any searches done on cell phone towers in the past 6 months?
Well, I don't know that at this point. I can't answer that right now. I mean, I don't
Okay.
know that. I mean, but my question is, what are you trying to find? I mean, like, you just asking random questions. I mean,
No,
like,
it's-
you could ask, was it 2 car wrecks yesterday, or, was it a drowning yesterday? So, I mean.
Well, it's like do you keep a chronological order? I mean, it happens. It happens chronologically.
We have a records division, we have an investigative bureau, and all those folks keep records according to what they got going. But,
Yeah, and I would assume like clerks will keep old files of these search warrants that occurred in some capacity. Are you a clerk?
no, I'm not a clerk.
Or what's your role? What's your
I'm the
business?
chief deputy at the sheriff's office.
Chief deputy.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And you don't sound like you keep a record of this. You
No,
don't.
they're on
do you-
record, they're on records,
have-
but we can't just randomly tell people when they walk in here, all kind of information. And so
No.
if you got a case that
Oh.
pertains to you
No.
personally, then that's different.
Well,
But you asking for just random
I would
information.
ask this, maybe this could narrow it down. How many search warrants have been executed in the past month?
Without me accessing records, I don't know. Off the top of my
Okay.
head, I can't tell you that.
Yeah, that'd be like an interest. I mean, I would go further and ask, you know, if I could look at the search records for the past month, you know, that type of thing.
And then my question would be, why?
and,
I mean, why are you requesting that information is what I'm asking.
Do you guys keep that kind of record?
We keep records of everything we do, yes. We keep
So it
records.
would, if I were to ask, it would be available.
Well, now, so
but-
not all things we do is available to the public. Some things are not available to the
I
public.
know before the search warrant, public can't look at before it occurs.
And you can't look at the
But-
search warrant till after the case has possibly been adjudicated.
Oh, the case,
Depending on what the case is, so that's what I'm telling you.
All right, so even after the search warrant was executed, you have to wait till the case
Until the
is
case gets
closed.
adjudicated, and
Yeah.
then it'll be left up to the courts, which would be the judge of the DA's office,
Well-
if the information is gonna be released. So that's why I was
So-
asking you for specific
Yeah,
information.
yeah. I would ask for the past month for search warrants that have been executed, and then also, is the case still active?
Well, I can tell you this, if a search warrant was executed in the past 30 days, then the case has not been adjudicated, so
Yeah.
it's nothing
So-
involved in that search warrant
so-
that you'd be able to get. Now, if you were an attorney, then attorneys can file certain motions for certain things, but if
Yeah.
you're just asking as John Q. Citizen, what is your name?
Well, it's Travis. I mean,
Okay, Travis, that, if the public has access to certain things, but there's certain things the public does not have access to.
yeah.
So that's why I was asking you to be specific, and if the case involves you, then I was gonna suggest that you get your attorney to request whatever you're looking for.
yeah. Well, I mean, for cell phone towers, I mean, do you really attach that to a case? I mean, it's.
Well,
I guess
I mean-
okay. All search warrants have to have a case attached to them, right? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, the
You
law
can't-
don't allow the police
That's-
to just be searching stuff just
Yeah,
because they ain't
yeah.
got nothing better to do.
All search warrants have to have a case attached, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay, that's
yes.
all
I mean,
right.
yeah, 'cause
That's
we can't
fine.
just go searching something just because we feel like, doing a
Well,
search.
all right,
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not sure. I wasn't sure. So I guess that covers it.
Okay,
for
so
me.
your name is Travis?
Yeah.
What's your last name, Travis?
Well, what's your name?
Greg Dunn.
Don.
Dunn, D-U-N-N.
D-U-N-N?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, and Greg. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, just Travis works for me.
Okay, Travis, have a good day.
You too.